Alright class, today's topic is functions. So I'm going to call this lesson Fun with Functions. Today's the 26th, actually it's the 27th because I'm recording this on the 26th, but it's actually the 27th tomorrow. So that's what we will do. I should have cleaned this up a little sooner. Hopefully none of you are sick from what I just did. So, fun with functions. There we go. Functions are basically expressions where the y value or the answer varies depending on what the x value is. For example, if I were to give you x plus 3, you can make an input-output table, if you will, which is called a function table for x and y. Y equals x plus 3. Now, if you were to say, what if x is 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4? You would say, well, when x is 1, when x is 0, that's 0 plus 3, y is 3. So your answer there would be 3. Then when x is 1, that's 1 plus 3, which is 4. And hopefully you can pick up the pattern here, that it would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0 plus 3 is 3, 1 plus 3 is 4, 2 plus 3 is 5, and so on. That is what's known as a function table. There are two different ways of writing it. You can write it x, y, or there's a different way called x f of x, but we're not going to worry about that right now. I just want to worry about the process. So, let's move on to the next topic here, or the next question. The topic is actually the same. If I were to say y equals x plus 7, and I were to give you, let's say 1, 3, 9, 10, and 11. This is kind of a tricky question, but let's just think about this. 1 plus 7 is what? Well, if you're unsure, you could say 1 plus 7, okay, that's 8, and write 8 here. Then you have 3, so you would say 3 plus 7 equals 10, and put 10 there. Now let's do this as a class. 9 plus 7 is what? 16. 10 plus 7 is what? 17. And then 11 plus 7 would be, 18. So, all these examples are when x there's one x, so you're simply adding. It gets a little more complex when you start to deal with multiple values of x. I think I'm making the explanation more difficult than the actual question is, so I'll give you an example. If I were to say y equals 2x plus 3, I'll just deal with simple numbers here. You'll see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, when x is 0, that's 2 times 0 plus 3, which is 0 plus 3, or 3. 1 times 2 is what? 2. Plus 3, 5. Then we have 2 times 2, 4. 4 plus 3, right, 7. Do you notice any pattern here? What's the difference from 3 to 5? 2. 5 to 7? 2. So if you didn't know, what should the next number be? 9. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. That works. So one would assume that the next one should be 11. You notice all these differences are 2. Do you notice anything in the question here that would tell us that the difference should be 2 if x's values are going up by 1? Anybody? Alright. If you said 2, in front of the x, you were correct. Because when x goes up by 1, it goes up by 2 because you're multiplying by 2. So it's like counting by 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8. You're skipping all the odd numbers. The addition of the 3 in there is what made it a little complex. Any questions thus far? Alright. This is the basic concept. We will do more examples if you're in my class, but I just wanted to give you a basic understanding of what functions are. Basically, you put an x value in and a y value comes out. I've given you pretty much some basic examples to get you started. If you want to think about this, if you have any questions, feel free to post a comment on my page. Or if you just enjoy my lunacy, feel free to comment on that as well. I hope this makes some sense to you and you enjoy it. If you're in my class, keep your notes out because we got more to do. Thanks and have a good day.